Oh, all right. I'm live. Oh, that was odd. Should I close this tab? Oh, hello. Oh, I'm gonna not say that. What was I looking for? What was I looking for? Yes, hello. Sorry for the delay. For starting. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's Nimby Rail stream, which yes, it's been a while. Obviously, I was away all of last week because I was out going to do some photography and filming and out about in Belgium, Netherlands, and Germany. Ah. Nimrod rails? What do you mean? Oh, wait, I didn't mean to do that. It should say Nimby rails. Well, it does say that. What am I talking about? Yeah, once again, apologies for the slightly awkward starts. I was just sort of sorting some things out before we began the stream. Now, let's put on me tunes again. We'll start from the next song. Turn this down a bit. And great. Fantastic. So, stupid. Hey, something stuck on my chair. My chair doesn't feel nice. No. The Rocket Jump Waltz remix will come later, don't worry. Anyway, yes, so today we're going to be continuing our Nimby Rail save, but first of all, before we do that, we must observe the consequences of my actions. As you can see, there are nearly 9,000 people at the Atlantic Terminal Station. And, well, more than 9,000 now. We obviously need to add more trains going in here because it's just not enough. So, as you can see, the trains that are on... It's only a shuttle at the moment, running from Atlantic to Jamaica. So, and I've only added... The only other one I added behind your back, obviously, I added the train services running on the... Oh, that's full to the brim as well. Oh my goodness. Oh, no. Oh, great. Yeah, so I think we're going to do that game again where we decide what line to build next on our thingy, on Long Island Railroad. So, in order to do that, we require... Hang on a second. We require... our name picker again. Atlantic Waterloo Station 2. It's essentially that, yeah. Thanks for feasting my eyes on one of the best consists in Belgium. You mean on Blue Sky? I don't remember. Hang on. Let me just get the name picker again. Name picker wheel. Right, well, as I'm sorting this out, how's everybody been doing today? Right, so, how do you put the names? Edit names. There we are. So yeah, we're going to be building another Long Island Railroad service today because obviously it's getting stupidly busy and we need to rectify this as soon as possible. So, Long Island Railroad. The one on Blue Sky with 5 locos and a mixture of... Oh yeah, that... Oh, I think I remember the one you're talking about. Yes, that was really funny. Hello there, user with a name I cannot pronounce to save my life, but hello there, he. I'm like you content. Well, thank you very much. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, look, Mr. Local, I'm not going to be doing any other trams right now unless you pay me the fares to get me there. Since you're not going to do that, and I know this on the basis that nobody is willing to do that, you'll have to wait like the rest of us, which is fine. But I don't take requests, and I don't know how many times I have to keep repeating myself there. Right, so I'm just adding the names onto the list right now as we speak. So, the sort of branches we need to add next are the Babylon branch. Hello there, Karas. Welcome to the stream. I don't care if it was a suggestion. I don't take requests or suggestions. 99% of all the suggestions and requests that people give, I've already considered. And they already have an answer on if they'll get a review or if they won't get a review. Besides, the next train has already been decided and it's already been worked on in a review. So... Alright, so where was I? My name is not invented, but on Russian. Oh, I didn't say your name was invented. I just can't pronounce it. Sorry. Okay, so what was I looking at? So, Babylon Branch, Far Rockway, Hempstead, Long Beach, Oyster Bay, Port Jefferson, Ronkonkoma, and West Hempstead. Right, so those are the branches. We've got 8 more lines to add. That would be kind of entertaining. If that did happen one day, I would probably just start laughing and just organise annual leave as soon as the stream ended. That happened, don't they? Is this an XP simulator or real Windows? It's really Windows XP, totally, yeah. I have not covered the 397s, and it's not... Oh, never mind. We demand an update on your badge. I'll talk about it once we've done the name picking thingy. Actually, I should probably close off that tab now. Oh, at least it did it right. Yeah, okay, let me close off this tab, because we kind of don't need that one. Right, so, save. Wait, how can we move that, and we adjust... Okay. Let me just move it a bit closer. Oh, God. Don't you just love the technology? Oh, yeah, that's too big. There we go. Good enough. Railway review to the bins at back. Please film Railway review to 1992 stock. It could be funny. Well, you know what? I will do it, person with a Russian name, as long as you send me $599 US to my coffee. I'll be more than happy to do it if you will pay for my fares. Oh, you won't? Oh no, better luck next time. You'll have to wait like the rest of us. If this really is Windows XP, then how come the Russians haven't given your computer multiple STDs? Oh, I'm just ahead of the curve, though, mate. Anyway, so just in case people don't know how this works, from the last time we've done this, the name it chooses, is the ones we don't go with. Okay, so we're gonna go through all. That's the lines. These are all the names of the Long Island branches that we need to add in Nimby Rails. That I have left over to add. The ones that it chooses are the ones we don't pick, don't go with to build right now, okay? So, let's start the wheel! So, we are not going to be doing Port Jefferson! Actually, I should probably make let me get a map so I can remember where these things are. Give me a second, hang on. Long Island Railroad. Let me just quickly get a map so I can remind myself of the branches again. Well, I put it in I don't know how much I have to keep telling people that. I might have to make a separate video since it is getting on my nerves. Oh, that map resolution's crap. Go away, I need a better one. That's not helpful either. Come on, what's it take to give me a decent bloody map? Alright, let's spin anyway whilst I'm finding it. Alright, so... Oyster Bay! Alright, so we're not doing Oyster Bay. Okay, I found them where they are. So not Oyster Bay, not Port Jefferson. Okay, not too bad so far. That might have to... maybe people would respond to that. I don't know. But not Hempstead. Where's... that would have been an easy branch. Hello there, Die Besten. Welcome to the stream. We're just choosing the next line to build. So, right, let's see which one's going to be. And hello there, Ali. How you doing? Not Long Beach. Oh, alright. Is he just going to pick... If he's going to pick Ronkonkoma, that's another long branch. No! Wait, hang on. Where's... No, Babylon would have been easy as well. Just wait for me to rebuild the Holy Roman Empire. Good luck with that. Oh, another easy one. That would have been dirt easy. Is it just going to give me the Ronkonkoma one again? Is it really going to do that? Don't give me the longest one. Just give me the far up one. That would be dirt easy. For goodness! Why? Why does it keep doing this? I'm rubbish! I'm rubbish at this! Like, come on! That's twice in a row it's giving me the longest branch. Goodness sake. Oh well. Well, let's get ready to building this amazing line then. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, Ugh. Choose what you want. Well, no, that's not how voting works. That's not how random voting works. You know, you got three candidates have all got equal place. Or then you pick them randomly. This guy wins. Actually, I changed my mind. I'm gonna just choose this guy instead. No, that's not how it works. Dumbass. Alright, so Ronkonkoma branch is... Well, for starters, it actually looks really easy because it's mainly a straight line. But again, it is very long because it goes as far as Green... Is this Greenpool, I think? How was your trip? Oh, the trip was actually pretty good. Apart from using Brussels airport, which is awful. I'm also arriving at Brussels airport because the queue, I timed the queue at the immigration and it was 73 minutes of waiting. 73 minutes. Is this my punishment? Is this our punishment for just leaving the EU? Now you have to suffer like the rest of the unlucky scrubs? Oh yeah, and to go back to what Kras said earlier, we're talking about the... So we can increase this to 140 kph from here. Why not? We can talk about the badge. So the badge has not arrived yet. And I'm really getting annoyed. Because I ordered it on the 9th, and I was hoping to get it before I left. But it still hasn't even been delivered. I got a spam email from Every saying, "Well, we need your address so we can totally send you your package." To which obviously I told them to sod off because that wasn't the package. Obviously. Brexit was the greatest thing to grace our land. Yeah, exactly. I really, really wish We didn't leave because look how much suffering and pain I've had to endure. I had to stand in a queue for ages and lose essentially 2 hours of potential footage recording. So I had to change my plans a little bit. You should get the Bundeswap and the German Eagle. Nah, I'm good. I prefer the badge that I'm going to be getting. Just out of a personal preference. Alright, so let me just lay out the stations here. So, most trains will actually terminate at Ronkonkoma, and only a handful of them will continue onwards. And the ones that continue onwards... Oh, Brentwood, hello. And the ones that continue onwards are diesel. Rejoin the EU, as well as the Shenzhen area. That would make your travel easier. Yeah, if only I could do that. I'm going to make this station 4 platforms because... Well, why not? I wish I had more money. Your wish granted. You now have infinite money. Woo! The EU are not letting the UK back anytime soon. Well, maybe when things have quietened down, maybe maybe some massive changes in politics happen. Maybe they'll say, "All right, fine, you can come back." So yeah, Ronkonkoma is where the electricity ends. So, what was I going to do regarding stations, the service layouts? Because I had a map somewhere of the Long Island Railroad services and how I was going to sort it out. Oh, hello there, Jada. Welcome to the stream. It's been quite a while since we've heard from you. How are you doing? I'll need to double check the service pattern in a second, but let's just build to Ronkonkoma first because that's dirt easy. I've already decided we're going to be using 700s on this line. We're going to be using the 12-car 700s on this service because, one, they've got good capacity, and two, we don't think they deserve anything else better. However, for the diesel services, I'll get back to you on that. Wait, I know what to do. Well, no. I know exactly what to do. Again, I'll get back to you. "612. Dibeston might be spinking up the right tree, but we'll keep that card close to my chest." Yeah, not bad. Just happy to not be dying of heat exhaustion for once. Yeah, the sun heat wave was a pain in the ass because I would have wanted to stream yesterday, but the sun said no. You will not stream today, and I said I will not stream today. These are not the droids you're looking for, said the sun. Whoa, settle down, German nationalists. Well, on Wednesday I went to London and changed at Milton Keynes for Pendolino. The train arrived early into Milton Keynes until I waited and train spotted, and hang on, wait, I misread this. Oh, I changed at Milton Keynes for a Pendolino service, and the train arrived early into Milton Keynes, and until I waited, I train spotted at Milton Keynes, and there was another early Avanti train. Okay. But yes, IT's bad. What am I looking for? It's just it's so easy, in fact, that this is the line that some mad lads want to build parallel high-speed line to. They go north onto the south to New Haven and give Metro North Line the thing. You know, I like that idea. Because, look, it's a straight line. I like that because I wanted to, well, we need to sort out the New Haven line perhaps next stream. We might start work on that next stream. And obviously, I don't want to have all my ice trains just fiddle around slowly like this on these lines here. So that is a fun idea. Well, maybe I would... I'm going to think about that more. Thank you very much, Steve. I'll do my best. I'm not really a German nationalist. They don't like my... Oh, come on! I think Germany has moved past that now. And hello there, droid. Sorry I didn't say hello earlier. But yeah, how's everyone been doing whilst I was away? Obviously, I had a nice time. Trip went really well. I have to take your word for that, because again, the furthest east in Germany I've been is Dortmund. And Dortmund was... Well, I didn't even leave the station, because I didn't have the time to, thanks to Deutsche Bahn being Deutsche Bahn. Drove a 47 in a bubble car at a Heritage Railway the other day. Oh, sweet! That's really nice. I wanted to do a driver experience at a Heritage line. But it costs money. Yeah, I was suffering in the heat more yesterday, but today it's okay. It's okay. Oh, a message. Who could this be? Yeah, I'll talk. Okay, it's something else. I'll talk about it later then. How was your Ice 2 journey, by the way? Oh, it was interesting. Well, first of all, the train was like 7 minutes late. Well, that's just normal for Deutsche Bahn now. It was on time when it left Dusseldorf, and once we got to Essen, the trains left, and then he applied the emergency brake as soon as he went 50 feet. So it was acceleration, then very sudden stop, and they were just trying to find out what the problem was. He said there was an announcement in German, but I had no idea what it was. Yeah, I know, only 7. But the journey was okay. The seats were alright. The refinement was... Well, the refinement on those trains was fantastic. I'm seriously impressed with the refinement on the ice trains. And I was sitting in the coach right next to the power car, and you couldn't hear it. I was seriously impressed by that. Oh yeah, by the way, I wish you the best on your fluency lessons, Die Besten. Nah, it really wasn't fun. I really can't stand these sudden heat waves. They really are. They're annoying. So, 4 platforms. Yeah, places above Bavaria and Baden-Württemberg and below Hamburg are known for being quite hasty towards the coloured folk. Well, again, I'll have to take your word for it because I've not been there. But I do want to go to Baden-Württemberg. Yeah, I like the sounds of both the Ice 1 and Ice 2 power cards. I also filmed an Ice 1 as well, but it was it's the shortened version now, since they're reducing them from 13 or 12 cars to 9. So less capacity, but the trains they're refurbishing them as well to life extend them, and they're not planning on getting rid of them anytime soon. Hello there, WRN. Sorry if I've rode too much of the Alstom Citadel. Why do you need to apologise to me? I didn't build it. What, you think I'm your probation officer or something? Oh, you can't be selling drugs whilst you're on probation, mate. Well, we're about to get hit by a heatwave in the northeastern US next week, so yeah, it sucks for us to do too. Well, sorry for that. Wish you the best either way. But in America, most houses have aircon, or at least better ventilation than the UK. So you can at least sort of work your way around that a bit. A bit. Right, so just... Germany, if we compare railway network, because it's just Britain's railway network with double-decker trains, and it's considered a high-speed railway, we failed. Also, you got to remember that Germany has got really good connections with Europe, whereas the UK has exactly one railway connection with Europe. Yeah, feel free to give me some suggestions in the unlikely event I do go there, because me and my friend were chatting about going to Frankfurt soon, maybe in maybe in September. Did your cat swim in the again? No, Milo sort of just sits by the pool. He's underneath the chair. And he's like a chinchilla, so he rolls in the dust in them. He's a weird cat. True, it helps a lot. When I'm outside filming for my videos, though, less fun. Yep, can't agree more. When I was going out and about doing filming as well, it was pretty hot. I didn't like it either. So I will sympathise with you on that. Now all the times foreigners are starting to realise how awful the UK's heat waves are. Yeah, here's the thing. He's got character. I really like my cat Milo. He's a really funny cat. But I've just never ever had a cat that would just willingly roll in the mud and the dirt. Ever. Was it hot enough for your ice car to become a sword? No, because I rode on it in the morning. And when I say morning, I mean 6:55 in the morning. 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock, essentially. So it was nice and cool. Lovely. When I was walking out of the hotel, it was very nice. To say the least. You know, a second channel tunnel would be a nice idea, though. Where would you go? Well, where would you link it from? Because if we just take a look at the UK's map again, obviously we've got the main channel tunnel when it loads up. Yeah, from Folkestone here. So you've got the main channel tunnel here, obviously. And I do find it, you still find it funny that it's sort of, it was never a straight line, and I never knew that until I started, like, doing Nimby Rails and stuff. But it makes sense. But where would you go from? Because logic dictates you would go to Belgium instead of France. But then again, if you did that, you would need to probably connect it from like the Great Eastern Main Line or another spur from HS1. And plus, you don't want it to be too long of a tunnel. Because the reason why they picked Folkestone to Calais is that section is really tight, is really closely knit. I mean, where else could you do? It's rather close. I mean, I guess you could probably do maybe... Oh, hang on. I guess if you're desperate enough, you could do... No. That's still really long. Stuff that. What do you think of the Central Line graffiti problem? I was talking with my friend a while before the stream, and we're both whining about how, well, it's a shame, isn't it? Oh my god! 3 million kilometers. Whoops. No. Yeah, we were chatting about how much of a... Well, it's so... Well, first of all, I just find it stupid. I'm gonna vandalize the tube. Okay, all right. Well, what's your goal? You're gonna spread the words of your lords and your gang, or you try to recruit new members or something? Because that's not how it works. At least that's not how I think it works. I was gonna say, oh look, somebody's poorly tagged their clan name onto one coach of the Central Line. And Bakerloo line, for that matter. Therefore, I think this person has some talent, and I better recruit him for my gang. If he's trying to impress people, I'm not really... I'm not impressed. I think it's sad. Yeah. Yeah, artificial islands would probably have to be done, which, oh, good luck. You need to employ some Dutch engineers for that. Actually, let's make this even slower, 40 kbh. The Banksy Fiver out of the game. Oh, darn knows, Banksy wannabes, you and your tricks. Oh, was that a fly? No, it wasn't. Just dust. Oh. See, it's a shame though, because when you see a whole bunch of graffiti everywhere, it does feel depressing. It just makes it feel like it's not looked after. Which obviously that isn't the... Well, it sort of isn't the case with the Bakerloo line and the Central line, but, you know... Or just not have everything shut down when the channels are not closed. Yeah, that would be nice. Just some, you know, in emergency use this. Right. Right. Now we, Hello there, Oh, hello there, Ravy B. How you doing? East Beach Seaside. Southend East Beach? Or another East Beach I haven't thought about? I wonder where the Tox guy is now. What Tox guy? I don't know what you're on about. Isn't one of the Dybeston, isn't one of the undersea tunnels that goes near Denmark and Sweden? Doesn't that have like artificial islands that have OHLE in them? Oh, Southend East Beach. Oh, of course. There we go. That explains. Yeah, I was gonna say. Well, at least you're having a nice time in Southend. Okay, well in that case then it's more of a as long as it's competently designed, it shouldn't be an issue then. Alright, well we've done one bit of the Ronkonkoma branch. I mean I could be lazy and end it here and then, you know, continue and add our servers right now, but life's not fair. Oh, it's single track. Oh my, oh dear. I'm local there anyway. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, makes sense. I didn't realize it was single track. Oh. Oh dear. Alright, let's Yep, they do have OHLE in them and it turns into a bridge as well. Yeah, I remembered that. So obviously it's not enough of a deterrent for them. Thanks for checking, Bogdan. Right, I need to investigate trains. Because, obviously, with the electrification type being here, my idea that I had, I should clarify. The idea I had to go for the services towards the end of the line here, on the Ronkonkoma branch, to Greenport, was that I was going to have the service operated by, well, probably not, probably going to, well, I've called it Long Island City, to Long Island City Station here. and I was thinking of having them as diesel multiple units. So let me just look at the stats of the 2 diesel candidates that I have so far. So where are you, my beautiful baby biscuits? So we've got the Rio Swinger. So if it was a 3-car set, 432, and then where's my Iced Tea D? 390. I mean, I like the Iced Tea D, but it's the capacity on it is crap, especially since it's got the capacity on it is absolute rubbish. But at the same time, the Rio Swinger isn't much better either. I mean, it's alright, but I know. Wait a minute. Wait, no, not that one. Yes, we can use the Corellia lint again. Because at 162 meters, look at the capacity difference. Roughly the same distance, length of them. 432 versus 600. We just lose a little bit of the top speed, but it doesn't matter because we won't be going any faster than 140 anyway. Is Southend in this game? Of course it is. The whole world is in Nimby Rails. Oh, I got a message. Great. Anyway, yes, we got the whole world is in Nimby Rails. So of course Southend's in it. But I'm just trying to work out. Why do we need a tilting train on a counter line, on a country line that's mostly straight? I don't know, you tell me. It's an intercity train. That's the reason why I was looking at it, because it is regional, I could get away with saying. Regional. The Ice TD would probably be very overpowered. What about the older version of the BR612, the 610? Ooh. Oh, that would be a lot. Oh, look at that capacity. That's delicious. So I can make a Jamaican Railways. Of course you can. Yeah, why not? Don't let me stop you. Overpowered and unused tilt. Yeah, well, this has pretty good capacity. Much better than the 432. No, not the 432. I mean the 612. And it's roughly the same length. You just have to... Oh, if only there were more diesel German trains to choose from that were viable. Because the only other one I can think of is the... this, which, you know, that's... this thing is basically the German equivalent of Class 153. This doesn't have the capacity, either. This is way too low on capacity. 633 is pretty low on capacity as well. Let me double check whilst I'm here. Don't be fooled, it's got the 633 as well. Yeah, the centre coach is just like dinky, look at that. Because yeah, there's a pair of them here, they have sod all capacity. It's garbage. 755. I'd rather not, but maybe. England is still king of diesel traction. Hello, my name is the Soviet Union. How are you doing? Right, I'm trying. Because, well, the thing here is that with the 755, the reason why I was slightly against it isn't because I don't like, I don't think it would be bad. I mean, it's got good capacity if I can find it. I just saw it in game. Did I uninstall it? Or when I say uninstall it, I uncheck it. Yeah, I did. Yeah, so the 755 has good capacity, as you can see. Look, 370 meters. No. Not 370 meters. No. In a pair, it's got 740 passenger capacity, so that's pretty good. That's not the problem. The problem here is that it would basically be it wouldn't be a 755 because it would basically be a 231 because the electrification here is fully diesel. Well, no, the electrification is third rail, not overhead wires. So the pantograph on this thing would basically have to be chucked in the bin. Turning into the king of buy modes. Hello, my name is France. How are you doing? So yeah, that's sort of the reason why I'm partially against it. Because if it's going to be a diesel train, fine. It might as well be one that's pure diesel, not one that can't use its electric power anyway. MC3 is not good in terms of capacity either. It's crap capacity. I'm going to think about this more. Because this is a really tough dilemma. We could possibly... Oh, actually, what about this? Somebody has done a reworked version of the Regiolis. Maybe. For a second channel tunnel, I would go directly south from Bournemouth. It would be twice the length of the current channel, but maybe doable without artificial islands. Ooh, so you'd have to build a line from... Well, you'd have to... That would be kind of interesting, maybe? Possibly. All the way from Bournemouth. Ooh. Anyway, let's build the rest of the line towards Greenport now. And I'm going to start thinking of what train to use as I go along. Let me add the ones which have 2 platforms first. Isn't south from Bournemouth, Spain? No, there is some bits of France that you can get if you went in a straight line. We'll keep the platform length here at 170-ish meters. 180. Just so that gives us a good benchmark of what train type to use. Maybe. There's not as many stations on this section as I thought there was. Just a handful of them. Ooh. Alright, well, yeah, that's not that far. So, Ron, Tom, Coma, Branch. So let me just get the route map again. So, Medford, Yap Hank, Riverhead, Mattis Tuck. No, yeah, Mattis Tuck, Southwold, Greenport. Oh, easy. If the UK can barely build high-speed 2 on land, they'll have no chance of doing it underground. The thought of it would make the whole country bankrupt. True point. But at least you won't have people... Actually, you probably would have people whining. Well, if you build here, then, you know, you're gonna ruin the, random oyster fields here. Who wants a beer? Oh, Mr. Ethan. Nah, I'm good, thanks. Right, let me get the other track type. Third rail ends here. So, no third rail for you. So, diesel. Waterloo to that's disgusting. What? Why would you want to go for? Well, like I say that you probably technically could have done that in the days of Eurostar, on the early days of Eurostar. So there is that. We might as well make it 140 at that point. Never mind. It would still cost more than 20 quid, so it's off the table. Special beer from Birmingham. What is special beer from Birmingham? Anybody want to enlighten us on what what is special beer? I've never heard of special beer. Yeah, you could reuse the Waterloo terminal. Just tell all those trains that are currently using it to get stuff and say, we want it back. We sold it to you, we want it back. You know, takesy... And when Southwestern Railway say there's no takesy backsies, go home. Better luck next time. Again, that would be very, very painful. To just from a timetabling standpoint, and building all the way from Edinburgh. Bremen or Hamburg to Zurich and Lyon. Well, you can do that anyway. Just build Crossrail 2, please. It is necessary. No, is it? Well, if it was competently designed, maybe, but I don't know. I'm okay at the moment. Ooh. Oh, this straight line is so numbing. I wonder if you were to go here IRL, could you see the entire line? Or is there like an incline from one end? I'm curious. Somebody who's a local answer, help me with that question. Can you see the whole line from one end, like the whole sort of straight section here from one end? I'm expecting a no, but there's no harm in asking. These aren't exactly, well, what are you trying to ask here, Mr. Ethan? Because you can just use rail miles at that point to work out if that route is possible. Because there's not even intercity service ideas like, well, you know, like intercontinental ones. These are just random things you're saying. Yes, the Earth is a sphere. That should not be really difficult news to learn. Oh! Oh. No, never mind. I mean, obviously, if it was long enough for you to see the... If a straight line is long enough, you can see the curvature of the Earth. Which is kind of cool. Right. I would love to go to cities on the East Coast USA. Problem is I don't want to go to a country where a tangerine hates my existence. Well, fruits are fine. Well, what has a fruit done to you? Or did a tangerine steal your lunch money in school or something? How overcrowded with trains are Euston and Waterloo? Well, very. The trains can get very overcrowded in the rails. Tangerines can't build walls because tangerines are fruits, to my knowledge. Though if you have seen a tangerine building a wall in recent years, I have a phone number that you can help. It's, give me a second. The number is 0300 123 6600. If you give that number a ring anytime you see a tangerine building the wall, or building a wall, and you'll be able to, you know, you'll be able to sort things out. What number's that? Oh, well, I don't know. It's the first mobile phone number I could think that. It's not a schizophrenic. Okay, all right. I'll spoil the joke. It's talk to Frank. Everything you need to know about drugs and stuff. You know. So obviously, you know, if you've seen, so if you're hallucinating that you are seeing a tangerine building something, then you're clearly on drugs and you need to speak to somebody as soon as possible. I'm laughing so hard at this. Isn't it? It's always fun to do a little joke like this. People are saying, I like doing things like this with people. It's fascinating. What have I started? I don't know. You said that tangerines don't like your existence, so I just wanted to quickly, you know, correct you that tangerines can't hurt people because tangerines are fruit. Unless you're allergic. I mean, if you're allergic, that's another thing. But you know. Tangerine no like holla people. Well, I've never heard of the holla people. I have heard of... I mean, I guess it's some sort of tribe you're talking about, which... I mean, again, I don't know how a tangerine is able to process that bit of information, so... Very interesting things I'm learning today. Now fruits can talk? Oh, wow. Stop! No, you won't. I will win this argument. I'm not going to do anything like this. Don't let them talk me out of this. The voices in my head agree with me on this. It's a whole country. So Holla is a whole country. Well, what's its capital? That is true. The annoying orange is proof that that fruits can talk. Definitely. The capital is Mexico City. No, the capital of Holla is not... It can't be Mexico City because that's the capital of Mexico. And obviously, I get it. Don't worry, Nimby. I am dragging this out just to get people to actually say something of value. It's how I deal with people who are trying to dance around topics. I do it all the time. So at work, when I have people asking me where I'm from, well, more so my colleagues, I say, "Oh, I was born in Addlestone," and they go, "No. It was sort of no. It was. I mean, the first time I had this conversation, I was at a meeting with some other people back in 2021 for something else completely different, and it was like some sort of stupid diversity thing, whatever. I don't care, but yeah, they were saying. She was asking, "Oh, where are you from?" And I said, Addlestone. Well, where were you born? Well, the hospital down the road in Addlestone. No, where are your parents from? I go, well, oh, okay. Well, if you must know, my mum grew up in Fulham, and I think my dad grew up in Peckham. So I was just deliberately trying to force this person to ask me the question that she wanted to ask, rather than the question she was trying to not ask. If that makes sense. Well, I don't... Well, okay, to be more serious, I don't think it's a good insult. Oh, hang on. Well, there's a bit of a distance what I'll say. I don't think it's a good insult, full stop. Does it offend me? No. But it's far worse than that. It's boring. That's far worse than offensive. With him is our only study of talking fruits. I can understand why he didn't do that again. To be a bit more serious, regarding from a political angle, I don't think you need to. The more you worry about it, worrying about it isn't going to solve the problem. Let me give you an example. I am in a house that's on fire. I should run around in circles. Should I A, run around in circles, hopefully that it'll die itself out, or B, get out of the house? Now, obviously, not every situation in life can be that easily solved. But the point I'm trying to say is that no issues are solved by just crossing your fingers and hoping it'll be better. And more specifically, how can I put it? I'm trying to think of a way to put it. I'm trying to think. More specifically, panicking, I should say. Panicking and screaming and whining. Running around in circles 5 miles away. Again, not the best solution to a problem. I'll put it to you another way like this as well, okay? People are whining about how bad things are in America. I don't blame you. Some things are terrible. However, you can walk... I'm going to ask 3 questions to you, Jada. In America, can you go to the shops and do your shopping without permission of anybody else, provided you can do it yourself? Provided, you're living by yourself. Can you get a job in America? Are you allowed to sit in the park and sing to yourself in America? Those are 3 questions. I'll wait for you to answer the 3rd one before I continue. Okay, so with that in mind, America is already better than several, and when I say several, we mean multiple digits, double digits, countries in the world under Islamic control. Because in Afghanistan, a woman cannot do any of the 3 things I just mentioned. Okay? You also can't do any of that in the Maldives. If you're a woman on your own. Good. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's the point I'm trying to make. So, concern is good. Panicking, screaming, running around like the end of the world, like it's the end of the world, isn't. Because there's a good chance you'll be here tomorrow and the day after, and the day after that. Don't waste energy panicking over something you have no control over, when instead you could enjoy life a little bit more without having to run around like a headless chicken over something like this. That's basically what I'm trying to say. I mean, my main reason for not wanting to go to America myself is just because I have this thing called a bank account. And I'm fairly certain if you just avoid the really bad places, you should be fine. Like, remember the Top Gear special when they went to, Don't worry if you don't have anything else to say. I'm just trying to quell your fears or anything, so don't feel bad about that. I'm just saying, like, do you remember the Top Gear special when they went to Alabama? And and they decided to decorate their cars in a way of in a way to draw as much attention to themselves as possible, to the point where when they stopped at the fuel station, they basically got. I love it as well. Yeah, in a distinctive manner. Where they basically, that woman basically called the boys to go and get them and chased off the film crew. You know, I just remembered I have just enough petrol. I've got plenty of petrol. That's the thing, okay? Because what they essentially did there was go out on a lovely summer day, get naked, and cover their entire body with jam, and then walk right into a bee farm, a bee farm, and say, "Let's see what happens." Oh no, I'm getting a whole bunch of bees following me and wasps too. How could this happen? Oh yes, of course, Fat Stig and him almost struggling to stop Hammond's truck. See, the point I'm basically trying to say is, you know, that was funny, yes, I love that, but as long as you don't do anything as stupid as that, 95% chance you're going to be fine. And this applies to anywhere in the world, not just America. Exactly, Dybeston. I mean, okay, sure, yes, there are some weirdos and bozos out there, but find me a country that doesn't. When I was... Actually, this is a perfect segue to show you one of the most annoying clips I filmed whilst I was out and about. So, have I put it in my archives already? I don't think I did. So, this was on Thursday, okay? I'm actually gonna... I don't even think I need to turn off the music. Although I probably would, just so I can keep things clear. So, I went to a station to film a train when I was in Germany. Not really, you know, breaking news, Daniel went to film a train. No. That's not really the issue. That's not really like the news. The news was... well, more of a news. The annoying thing was the person. So, let me just get the... First of all, let me get the clip. No, let me get the photo first. So I went to a station called Essen-Borbeck, which is north of Essen. So let me try and find the photo of the station platform. Okay, so here's what the... let me just... where are you at? Where is it? Okay, so this is the platform itself. So this is the station. This is the train I got off. This is not the culprit, okay? So ignore the culprit. This is not the issue. So we can ignore this train for now. As you can see here, this is the platform at Essen-Borbeck, and as you can see, there's not many people here. I mean, there are some people towards like the rear, but they're all waiting underneath the shelter because obviously it's the sun and it's midday sun, and nobody wants to be cooked. Just obviously me standing here. So that's not really the issue. But you can tell that it's not that busy. So that's not really the issue. Now let me get the video to explain why I was so, what happened that made me so annoyed. Right, Stadler Flirt 3 XL, DB. Where is it? Okay, here we are. So just opening up the video quickly. Sorry about this. Right, stream desktop. Alright, I mean, I have to reduce the size a little bit. There we go. Right, so here I am. Here's me. I'm filming in this train. This Stadler Flirt 3XL filming in. Okay, pulling in. No big issues. I'm standing in my usual space, like I normally would when I'm filming a train coming in. Taking some photos. Got owned by the lens flare, but no big deal. Train is pulling in. More photos. And somebody starts walking behind, from behind me. I look back and I see somebody's walking behind me, okay? Now, I don't want this person ruining the shot, so I decide to move a little bit closer to the left, to the edge of the platform, so the person doesn't ruin my shot. Now, obviously, this person is very, very desperate to board the train, and does... actually, physically pushes me out of the way, just to try and get first on this door of this 5-car train. Well, this 5-car train, and even then, the door goes back!
Come on.
What a complete wanker! That ruined my shot! Again, that's the thing, it wasn't even like a normal flirt where they have sod all doors. This was the Flirt 3XL. I mean, look how many doors it has! It's got... and they're big doors as well, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And he went, okay, you know what? I see this person is standing here right at the end of the platform where nobody else is. I know, I'll go right to this door because I have to be at this part of the train, and I shall physically push right past him.
Come on.
I'm just so annoyed. Also, hello there, South Wales spotter, yeah. I've had people like that when I'm out. I've never had people like this. I've never had somebody physically push me. Never. I don't think I'd be able to photograph and film in a sense. It requires skill. I don't blame you. For me, the way I do it is I hold my phone in my left hand, and then I hold my camera in my right hand. Oh, it's so bloody annoying. They'll annoy me so much. So I mean, granted, I still need to film more free XLs. The Flirt 3XLs. I still need to film more of these trains. So it's not like, this is like, you know, oh man, I need, this, if only I had, if it wasn't for this clip, I would have enough. No, I still need to film more of these. And I need to ride more of them. I need to ride the Hanover versions and the Baden-Württemberg versions. So that's not the issue. It's just, what a complete wanker. Total wanker. And yes, it was the same train that gave me a jump scare. Yeah, so that was really, really annoying. So there you go, that was one. Anyway, actually, maybe I could show another clip. Was there any other clips that happened out when I was there? I'm trying to think. Anything else? Oh, actually, you know what? I'm gonna treat you as one more clip as a little bonus, okay? There was one clip I was really, really proud of myself that I filmed. No, wrong one. Hang on. There we go. So, I was riding a train, departing Neuss station. And, the great thing about this train is that it had opening windows on the coaches that I could stick my camera out. Oh, no. Oh, don't worry, never. But I don't think it was malice. I just think it was incompetence. I think, you know, there is a difference. You know, I just think it was just complete incompetence. Because, again, this was like a 5-car train. The platform, like, why would you walk all the way to the end there when you could just... Oh, whatever. Now, more importantly, push past somebody. No, I didn't take a photo of us. I filmed this thing. So, I was really happy with this shot because I managed to film this train as we were going at roughly the same speed. So, here's this clip here. I mean, obviously the wind noise is a pain in the arse, but I was really happy with this. This was definitely a lifetime opportunity I got. And you can see it almost bent going around the curve. I mean, look at that. And here's another version of that train just at the platform as well. I'm really happy with that shot. Oh, it's so sick. It's a weird... It definitely is a weird train. And when I can afford to go and film a little bit more of them... I'll play the clip one more time just in case you missed it. Just... Yeah, I want to do a review of this train. Because... I've got things to say. This is the Integral, yes. It's a rather interesting train that used to run in Bavaria, but has now been sentenced to run in North Rhine-Westphalia instead. Thank you very much for your kind words. Alright, okay, back to the, where is it? Back to the Nimby rails now. There you go. What was that? Nah, that'll be it. That'll be it for the filming for now. Does it have crap seats? The seats aren't really the problem. It's more... well, it's more that they haven't really been improved since they were built. That it needs a refurbishment and an aircon that actually works. Yeah, I could get away with it. I mean, it's got 2+2 seating, so there is that at least. Yeah, I can see the comparisons with Top Gear. A drone shot for a railway review video would be kind of cool to do, but I just don't want to invest in a drone. Yeah, aircon only works in the winter. Yeah, I mean, it is... I've heard that it's a rather unreliable train type, so there is that. Are you a fan of cars? Cars are okay. I know my cars-ish. Though not as much as I used to. I think cars have sort of, oh, well, cars have changed since I used to be entertained by them. Like, nowadays you get cars which are stupidly powerful. For some reason. Funnily enough, you say that, Kuras, the heating, it did feel like on one train I was riding on, it did feel like the heater was on blast. So, thankfully I was only going one stop. Fast cars are cool. I'm fine with fast cars, like Ferraris, Lamborghinis, and Porsches. But why do you need, like, why does the regular family need, like, a 600 horsepower Range Rover? That would be a good one. I should consider that. But I don't know if it'll work with the next review I'm doing. I'll think about it, but that's a good idea. The Lambo feeding Kia. He feeds. So, like, obviously you can buy me a little Porsche 911 GT3 RS. Just don't look at the price tag. Well, what do you currently roll in, then? If you are that desperate for a Porsche. Is it a Lincoln Town car? Or do you not drive full stop? Well, actually, you're in America. It's a good chance you'll drive. Oh, you're going to be the only American that doesn't drive. I roll in an Enviro 408 City. Oh yeah, the one that looks sort of like a Route Master because it's slightly different. In Transport for Wales News, the scrappage of the 150s has begun. Aww. mean they got enough trains then? Because if they're scrapping the 150s now, that obviously means that they have all the trains they need to run their services. Because why would a company start scrapping their trains when all their new trains aren't ready yet? Oh, they're removing the ones they don't need. Fascinating strategy. Let's see if that pays off for them. I was actually planning on going to Wales recently, but at the moment, I don't want to take the train. Well, obviously because Great Western Railway and their IETs. Or potentially getting a 387. Disgusting. So I was looking at getting the coach, but the coach station in Cardiff is nowhere near the train station, and I'm so annoyed by that. Why can't it be next to the station? Even Belgium does it right. Even Belgium does that better. Well, you say that, Dybeston, but you do realise that National Express uses double-decker coaches on the route 040 from London to Bristol. Or Bath. I think it's Bath or Bristol. It's one of the two. They use double-decker coaches because that route is pretty busy. Oh, you poor thing, Jada. You had to endure a 387 for Cardiff. That's disgusting. Oh, my condolences. You have to walk through the entire city centre to get to the trains. Again, that's just so stupid. I hate that so much. Let's just quickly go to Cardiff quickly. All they have to do is, you see this car park here? It says station car park. You take this car park, you delete it, or you put a bus station underneath or above it. I don't care where. You just put the bus and coach station there. That's it. Put it there. Problem solved. Don't put it next to the university or like wherever the hell they put it. Was it here or something? I don't remember where. It's so stupid. I hate that so much. Just have it near the station. You can even pick like the most garbage stations in the Netherlands. Even like a random station here like Coke. Yes, that's how you pronounce it, Coke. Don't be fooled. You pronounce that by saying Coke. Even this station has an area for buses to stop and pick passengers up from. Even Belgium can do it right. Oh, hello there, Kurumi Fried Chicken. Hang on, give me a second. Let me just get back to the area. Old building. Oh, we're almost there. Oh, fantastic. Great. So, was on a 323 today. There was a condom in the area between the coaches. Welcome to Manchester. Well, at least, you know, gotta give them credit for safe sex, so well done for that. Oh, that, car park is reserved for South Wales Metro. Well, stuff that. Make it, make it a bus station. Well, I mean, Transport for Wales build a new bus station right next to Central, so annoying that coaches don't use it. Oh, they have? Well, that's even worse. And hello there, Journator. Yeah, Europe, well, you know, 3 countries in Europe was pretty good. I had a good time. There There were some antics here and there, mainly from Deutsche Bahn, but overall, I had a good time. Filmed some new trains, rode on some trains I've not been on before. Very nice. I was happy. It wasn't a used one, but for a minute I thought Northern had installed a condom vending machine on board. I actually have a really funny story regarding a condom vending machine. So, in year 11, I think, we're going back in school. Back to school in year 11. On the way to school, there was I think there was a Sainsbury's on the way to my school. And I wanted to get a condom to practice with because I didn't know what it was like. Because I was curious when I was, sue me, I was in year 11. Ooh, whatever. So I went to it was on the way to school, so I went to the Sainsbury's, and the problem was is that I didn't want to go to the cashier to say, can I buy some condoms, please? I didn't want to do that because, well, I don't want them judging me. So I went to the men's toilets, and obviously that's where a condom vending machine was. I thought, okay, I bet one here. And it was like £2, no big deal. I got a £2 coin. Or was it £1? I don't remember. It was £1 or £2. No, that wasn't the issue. So I put my £2 coin in, select it, and it ate my coin. But no, yeah, so it just went nom nom nom, your coin is mine. So the problem, I was now in a very awkward situation. Would I bother going to the kiosk and saying the condom vending machine has eaten my coin? Or would I just give up? Or yeah, so it was a really awkward situation to be in because I didn't want to. Because now, if I wanted to get my money back, I'd have to go to the desk. No protection for you. So I don't remember what I did. I do remember going to another shop. Actually no, I think I went to another shop to get them instead. And well, that was it really. That was all she wrote. You don't really need to know what happened next, although I can tell you it wasn't with another girl. Well, it wasn't with another person, full stop. Okay, there you go. No connotations for you. No insinuations for you today, Bads. 100% effective if you never used it. Carlin bus station is a joke. All those years being bus station staff, half as many stands in the new one and no coaches. Sorry mate, that's all the money could afford, sorry. One of your friends robbed it, or you have to try and explain why he was there. Well, look, it was just by myself. I was just practicing. That's all. Like I read the the sex education books when I was younger, but I just didn't know what one felt like to wear. So that's what I did. Just try spending 2 hours on a transfer for Wales 150 from Pembroke to Swansea. It will feel like half the day. I'm not kidding you. I don't want to do that, thanks. I'd rather not. I practiced by myself with a condom, okay? I just wanted to know what it felt like to put one on. There, are you happy? Goodness gracious. Hello there, Cafe. Oh, Cafe, ask me anything, please. I beg you, please. Anything to change the subject. Just say anything. Anything to change the subject. Anyway, I do not care what. In fact, no, wait. A brutal NBC area. Yes. Era. My favorite eras. The NBCs. Oh yeah, I just love that. My favorite shape. My favorite shape is the square. Maybe. I think it is. Yeah. My favorite shape is the square. Thank you. You're not surrounded by idiots. What's the best cake you've had? I remember there was a chocolate muffin I got from Tesco. That was delicious. That was ages ago. When I say ages ago, we're talking mid-2000s. Oh no, I've got a whole bunch of questions now. Oh. Can I ask you about Parappa the Rapper? If you must. Would you snort cheese for 300 quid? No. What's your favourite number? Oh, that's a good one. Surprisingly, I think it's probably 75. That's always been a number stuck in my head for when I was younger. No, 453. 453, because that was the first bendy bus I saw in London. Maybe. Is Text 1 better than Text 2? I've got no idea what Text 2 is, let alone Text 1. Or is that some programming language? I've never used Cardiff Bus myself. I don't know what they're like. So the next time I go to Wales, I'll try my best to try and experience that. At least Cardiff Bus are alright. Service quality is kind of mediocre because of the funding issues with the WAG and city traffic. But at least they listen to passengers and drivers. Yeah, good enough. Some knobhead is setting off fireworks in the middle of... I can't stand that as well. That's so stupid to see. Dizzy Rascal, King Henry VIII. Well, what, in terms of how much they've influenced the UK culture? Well, Dizzy Rascal has done better in terms of music, but King Henry VIII has probably done better in other ways that I would remember if I could be bothered to remind myself what kind of things he did. Now, who would win in a rap battle? Oh, well, well, okay, that's easy. Then Dizzy Rascal, then obviously he can rap. I do like listening to epic rap battles of history. They are. It is really entertaining to have them. I've never had a Greg's steak bake. Never. My go-to delicacy in Greg's is the sausage and the Greg's opposer. Greg's opposer. Get him, lads. Get him. We will not accept Greg's slander in this Christian Minecraft server. Time out. Judas! I'm Canadian, I get a free pass. You are a Canadian residing in the UK. You must abide by the laws of our land. Eh? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. Depending, I mean, well, we'll let him slide just for now, because he did mention, like, you know, like, he's just not... No, some people are just not a fan of Greg's, which is fine. You didn't sound Irish when I met you, but then again, I forgot what your accent sounded like. Oh, I went on a U-tongue when I was in the Netherlands. Would anybody like to guess what the U-tongue type it was? Whilst I name these stations. It's like someone from Britain moving to the Philadelphia and not accepting the truth and beauty that is Wawa. I've never heard of Wawa. Well, no, tell a lie. I have heard of Wawa. But, no, I have heard of Wawa, but I've never been... I don't know what they sell there. Oh, sorry, yes. What I was trying to say earlier, my go-to thing to get in Greg's is the sort of sausage breakfast roll. No, okay, the version of the U-tongue bus type I went on was the U15, which thanks to me taking photos. Here's one I took earlier. Let me just get. Here's a photo of one I took earlier. Bear with me. Ta-da! Feast your eyes on the U-tongue I rode on. First of all, I have to say I really like the interior they have on this. I mean, look at that. That's a nice looking bus interior. It's a U-tongue U15. The seats are really good. You get tables and charging points. And they're 15-meter long, boys. Look at that. Ugh. Looks like it wants to firmly run away. Well, it's okay so far. Yeah, I could probably agree with you on that. The back looks, hang on, did I take a photo of the back? There we go. That's the back of it. I think the back looks a little bit better than the front. Alright. Oh no, some Ivacos, some Volvo lads. Anything else interesting? Oh, it's the foreskin train. Great. All right, then let's get back to the Nimby rails. Anyway, so what was I answering? Why is China dominating the bus market? There is actually a reason that I can think of. The reason why is that all of the other the European bus markets, their production lines are filled to the brim. Whereas in China, the idea of them struggling with production is a myth. That's why. So I'll put it to you like this: imagine, well, yeah, and they're cheap as well. So, it's like with Airbus. Do you want your plane? If you want your plane tomorrow, you buy a Boeing. If you want your plane, no, if you want a plane, you get an Airbus. If you want your plane tomorrow, you get a Boeing. It's essentially that. That's what I was trying to say. Oh, Belgium's not that bad. Oh, but I missed your message of what Steam said, so... convenience store stuff and fresh-made sandwiches and a bunch of other good stuff they make in their deli. Good hoagies, too, or subs for the uncivilized. Fortunately, I just know what a hoagie is. They also make pizza, but it's mid. Oh, fair enough, then. Greg served pizza as well, so maybe Wawa is the American Greg's. Actually, whilst we're here, well, since I made that comparison, there's no harm in looking what the menu looks like. I wonder wonder what they got. Yeah, I do like Greg's Pizzas. So, we get fresh coffee, breakfast, beverages, lunch and dinner. Ooh. I love how it's offering the option to order now on a Wawa, but I don't think there's a single Wawa in the UK. If there is one, then... Yeah, exactly, I was going to say. Allow a location. Funny, okay, it is giving me the nearest location, which is, where is it? The nearest one to me is in Ramsey, New Jersey. There's Ramsey, New Jersey. Where is it? It says it's only 3,400 miles away from me. Oh, I wouldn't want to door dash that guy. That feels mean. He'd basically have to swim. Like, you know David Hasselhoff from the SpongeBob SquarePants movie? I can imagine the guy swimming up the Thames like that and then running as fast. Well, they wouldn't deliver. They wouldn't have a delivery time. Have you watched the Al Jazeera documentary on the 787? No, I haven't. I haven't kept an eye on that. Nah, sorry. Riding the Hasselhoff to deliver your meatball hoagie. Delicious. If supersonic air travel was still a thing, you'd have it in 5 hours. What do you mean? No. What do you... No. Philadelphia. It's in Philadelphia. If it was that... No, it would actually be 2.5 hours. If that. Well, because you're flying... Because you're flying from London... You're flying from Philadelphia to London. And that takes... like 6 hours, 5, 6 hours, so yeah. It's on YouTube, give it a watch in your own time. I might give it a watch afterwards, but I'll see. I'll try and remember. Thanks. Thanks, Donator. Funnily enough, actually, since Kurumi is here, have I asked you about Tim Hortons in the past? Because I was speaking to one of my Canadian friends, and she said that Tim Hortons is like, you know, the what's it called? What does she use? She described it as like the Canadian McDonald's, and I was thinking of trying Tim Hortons one day on the basis of like I was gonna go if I needed to go past Park Royal in the future. So, yes, I have. All right, good. Right, it's time to come up with station names here. Well, not come up with, no, name the stations. So, translate. Google Translate grant me 3 wishes. I wouldn't say Canadian McDonald's, it's Canadian Dunkin' Donuts. That's probably a better comparison. I think I've been through the Queen's Arcade in Cardiff. I think. So, yeah, it probably was a dying wall. Probably couldn't have been worse than Walsall, though. Yeah, there's a few Tim Hortons in the UK. There's also Wendy's, which I'm chemically addicted. I really need to try. I need to go to Wendy's again. I haven't had it in months. Oh, I love Wendy's. I love me Wendy's. Oh goodness. Wendy's is delicious. I know there's a Tim Hortons relatively near me in Lindenwold. They're pretty decent. Fair enough then. And there's one down the end of West State. It's all right. So yeah, I'm hearing like sort of roughly the same thoughts. Oh, I'm off to Carlisle on Wednesday because I had a free Avanti return. Stealing doesn't count if it's free, okay? I'll just call it Farmingdale. Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Well, the reason why there's no Wendy's in the Midlands is because, well, West Midlands, I should clarify, is because it would just get raided every day. Everyone will just it would just get vandalized. Do not go to Derby. What's wrong with Derby? Oh wow, that's really bad if they have to lock off some of the shopping centre. Wow. I have been to the Wendy's in Oxford. As an unwilling resident, I'm wondering, you're making out... Look, you're speaking to somebody who had to visit his relatives in Chingford. I don't think Derby is as bad as you're making out. You're also speaking to someone who's been to Charleroi in Belgium. If you want cheap Avanti, book 6 months in advance. Cheap tickets from Manchester to London and you can avoid the cross-country septic tank. I've got a better idea. Instead of buying Avanti 6 months in advance, book British Airways 6 months in advance. Because you know what's better than having to use Euston? Not having to use Euston. Ooh. BA doesn't fly to Bath. Well, work harder then and move to Heathrow like the rest of us scrubs. You're the one who commutes to Manchester. You're the one who commutes between Bath and Manchester. Counterpoint, you have to use Heathrow. Counterpoint, Heathrow is down the road from me. And, as an addition, if I was flying with BA, I would be using Terminal 5. Which is actually a good one. Money go bye-bye. Yeah, unlike Avanti with their extremely cheap fare. Oh, wait. I flew from Terminal 2 and arrived at Terminal 2, and it was actually not that bad. It was a fantastic terminal. It's just, you know, there's some terminals at Heathrow that are better than others. You shouldn't have to get tickets in advance on the train for something as simple as... something as simple as Manchester. Oh, I never knew that. They had a 777 maintenance depot. I've never known that. I never knew a 777 could even land at Cardiff. I thought it would be like, you know, V1 and then you're at the end of the runway and then Aberforth Cement Factory has got some new materials to use. Oh yeah, what's it called? EMR are terrible on their fares as well, so that's a good reason not to use them to get to Derby. I saw a photo of a 747 at Cardiff. Well, at this point, I'm just gonna say I'm gonna try and find some pictures myself, because Cardiff Airport. I'm going to try and find pics. So, on Cardiff Airport Wikipedia, let's see. Aircraft at Cardiff Airport. By aircraft type. Boeing. Oh, 747. Oh, it's under. Oh, it's like. Well, I don't think that counts. 787. All right, fair enough. Okay, those ones I can believe. Airbus. Oh, A340? I didn't know an A340 could land. Oh, A340-600. Oh, wow. Oh, I really want to fly on an Airbus A340, but Lufthansa like money. I know, I understand why they exist, but I don't like it. I've been to Bristol several times. Definitely know it's a rubbish city to drive in. Oh, of course. Bristol doesn't like people who drive or cycle. Well, actually, I don't know how bad it is for cycling, but they don't like people who want to drive there or use the bus or use the train. In fact, they don't really like. Bristol doesn't like you. And if you look up your car in St Paul's, it does a disappearing trick. Do you remember the old UKTS 91 that people used back before? No, I don't remember it. Sadly, I don't. Alright, so next station is called Deer Park. Can I say deers are really cute? Oh, don't even get me started on stupid things. Well, people just leave them hanging wherever the hell they want. Yeah, you definitely have, because you're not a fan of Bristol. Complete opposite to around where I live, where it feels like anyone not driving a car is hated. Deer Park, I'm riding to... BA are a pretty crap airline. No. No, they're not. BA are fine. Okay, their fares are a bit, you know... They like money a lot, but... You know, they're okay. Here's the thing, Jonator. I will not accept that on the basis that Ryanair exists. Oh, Islip. The only thing I know about the only thing I know about Bristol is that it's got a high LGBT population, and I think one of only 2 constituencies that's voted for the Green Party. I've never flown with Spirit. Obviously, on the basis I've never been in America, but I've clearly, from what you're describing, it is your Ryanair. When was the last time I flew with Brie? 2022, I think. And it was okay. It was good. And I was in a Euro cabin. It was fine. Again, Jonator, Ryanair exists. I remember flying an A380 in economy and an A319 and A320. The service was fine. The A380 economy seats were hardish. Well, that's how they get you, you know. You want more... You want to ride a nice long-haul flight? Well, you got to give us some money. Right, see you later, South Wales spotter. Ryanair is cheap, so it doesn't matter. I get that. I know, but I don't think BA is as bad as you're making it out. But next time I go to Manchester in X amount of months, I'm gonna probably fly with BA to get there. So I will be able to give you my thoughts once again if I do that. Because I'm not taking a Vanti to Manchester. Stuff that. Stuff that. I am not going on a Vanti to Manchester. For what it seems, Spirit seems to be trying to copy Ryanair and failing miserably. Oh dear. What would you say is the best budget airline in Europe? Oh, I don't know, because I don't really fly budget. I don't want to fly budget airlines. The only airlines I've been on in recent years are BA, KLM, Brussels Airlines, Eurowings. Anyone else? And Ryanair, yeah. That being said, Eurowings is technically a budget, and they were pretty nice. You know, I wasn't stabbed. There weren't, you know, it was okay. Well, what was the last plane you flew on, Jonator? Because I was on an A319, and the legroom was okay, was good on both versions. I went on a Brussels Airlines Spec A319 and a Eurowings A319. And the legroom on them was pretty good, and the seats were not that bad. They were fine. I've been on Vueling and Ryanair, as in budget airlines, both of us. I think my friend has been on Volotea and EasyJet as well, but I'm not too sure. But you know what? It's kind of funny to think maybe First Group should start an airline. I'm not 4'7". I've got long legs. My legs are long. Hang on a second. Give me a moment. Give me a second. I remember taking a photo when I was on the plane seat. There we go. I'll download this photo just to show you. Compared to me, well, you're making out like I'm a midget. Right. See, look, that's a legroom I got on my A319. Look at that. See, that's pretty good. Like, even the guy next to me wasn't reaching the seat. My waist was at your belly button. You could see my belly button? Well, next time we meet again, we need to double check our height. Because again, I'm 5'8". You're both short. well, yeah, you're 6'4", you said. Diveston, so yeah. Well, how tall are you, Jonator? Too tall. Yeah, and I'm over 6'3". I haven't measured myself in a while. Well, you need to. Well, you know what they say. You need to check yourself. You need to check yourself before you Shrek yourself. Next time you go to your doctors, ask them to measure you. Now, I need to find my my service map thingy for Long Island Railroad, because I had a service map which was really good to help me. Since we now need to add this next service in. So was it this map here? I think it was. Yes. You want legroom? Try being 6 foot tall, sat in the front of a right Gemini. The bus in front gets a view of your legs. Oh. And to think I used to be very tall in school, but not anymore. Oh well, I don't mind. I like my height. I'm about 2 inches taller than the guy in our class who broke his back when he was 6'2" in a skiing accident. Oh goodness. Ouch. Ain't 6'2" anymore. Right, so oh, this map resolution's rubbish. Can I increase it? Yes, I can. Thank goodness for that. Oh, thank goodness. Right, so Port Jefferson trains. No. Ronkonkoma trains. That's what I was looking for. Sorry. So, I just realised there's one service we haven't done yet. No, well, not one. One section of track we haven't built yet, and I can't. We should add it right now. The section going to Madison. I only just remembered that. Whoops. We should probably get that built. Because that's what our Ronkonkoma service is going to do. Start from. I'm going to be travelling to Birmingham to see the new Madoka Magica movie in 4DX when it drops. Or should I go to View? Go to View. Alright then, Generation, thanks for coming along at least. Speak to you later. Always a pleasure having you around. Because I'm going to terminate the Ronkonkoma service at Madison Station, which is here. So we need to have... So we've got ground level, underground, then we have underground. No, underground. And now we're going to have our platforms here at Madison, which are underground. And now I must get the map out that Neverbat linked me. So cheers for that. I really appreciate that. Right. Madison. Under free ground. Unterbahn. So there's 8 platforms for this. I've been to View when I went to watch the Sonic 3 movie. It was alright. No issues, real issues to report. You know, wasn't stabbed. There were some families there, but they weren't as obnoxious as they could have been. But they also weren't as good either, so... You, Barney. Yes, there we go, that's much better. Right, so, right. My closest view is North London, so chance. Don't worry, that's on the lower level as well. So if I just change the scene again, so we've got the. So you can see here, you got the lower level platforms as well. So platforms 30 to 44 on my save are lower levels. Oh man. So they're gonna have to be about. I'm just gonna put this there. I might actually wait. Let me make a copy of this. Going to be watching a whole night's duel whilst watching the new Spider-Man movie. Why are there so many platforms? I didn't build the well, actually, I did build the station. Well, it's because America. There you go. That's your answer. America. Yeah, more equals better. This is a confirmed fact of life. You know what they say, the more the merrier. And I actually just realised I've done this completely wrong. There we go. So, copy this. Delete. You want so many platforms to go to China. Do you think my PC could run this on Transport Fever 2? Not a chance. No chance at all. So these need to be 320 meters long just to be safe. Also going to increase the line speed on these ones to 50 kph. Trains take 5 centuries to turn around in America. Yeah. Thankfully, this is Nimby Rails, so we can go faster than that. Hello there, Ludwig Tails. How you doing? So let me just double check the layout again. They schedule an entire minute for the drive to react to the green signal. It took 5 centuries for Steven Universe to end. I remember when I gave a damn about Steven Universe, but not anymore, sadly. I lost interest in Steven Universe as soon as they went to Homeworld. Because it was not what I wanted it to be like. I never liked it. The characters are just so me. Well, for me, I did like certain aspects. Like, I find the technology and stuff, that's really cool. I always liked that aspect of it. But a lot of the problems in 90% of the issues in Steven Universe could have been solved if the characters just talked. But they didn't. So they are never solved. Yeah, I really don't like the heat as well, so I know how you feel, buddy. But thankfully, it's almost over. And I have a breeze as well. Here's something interesting. I never watched Adventure Time. Like, I've seen little bits and pieces, but I've never really sat down to watch a full episode. Though it's not because I dislike it. I just, never said to myself, yeah, let's watch Adventure Time. I do have a fan. The fan is... Well, if I put the fan on, you're going to hear wind noise in the microphone, and that'll be even worse. Yeah, I definitely have heard good things about Steven Universe. So no, not Steven. I mean, Adventure Time. I just never sat down to watch a full episode. That's all. Anyway, I'm on my way to enjoy the last hours of the Trafford Centre. All right then. See you later. Fan trick you into thinking air cold. Oh, 13,300 subscribers. Nice. That's very nice. Thank you very much to everybody. Or not. No, I like caveman logic. It's always fun to mess about with. Oh, wait a minute. This has to go even underground. Oh, dang it. Oh. A couple of days ago, I went to ride on Chiltern for the first time with their Class 68 Mark IIIs. Yay! How did you like it? Hopefully you did. Oh crap! What have I done? No! Oh, phew. Okay. All right. False alarm. Okay, that was close. I thought I screwed up the I thought I screwed up my junction there, my train. This is what the Crossrail engineers were thinking. Yep. AT. Unfortunately, I have to sleep because apparently being tired isn't a good thing. Good night, everyone, and stay safe and drink water. Alright, thanks for coming along, Doy Beston. Thanks, as always. You take care of yourself and have a good day. Rest of your evening. Oh. Hello there, Ben Travis. Welcome to the stream. I also have to go. Oh, everyone's going all of a sudden. Alright, I'll see you later then, Neverback. Thanks for coming along, at least. Right. On the same day I went back home, nearly the entire southern network went down because of the heat wave is super effective against it. Oh yeah, it was the, that was when some trains got stranded. Really annoying when that happened. Ooh. Right, put this underground. When will you do another railway review? Well, that's a good question. Oh, what's that behind you? No, really, there's someone behind you. Oh no, I accidentally... Oh, darn it, sorry. I accidentally put you on a timeout then. Oh, sorry. I can't believe I did that. Butterfingers, sorry. My train to Brighton, which formed from a train used on the Littlehampton diagram, was arrived 25 minutes late. Oh, so it was so late, it was early for the next one. I saw that picture of people walking on a set by, at Loughborough Junction. I remember that as well. That was terrifying. Oh, terrifying is the wrong word to use. It's stupid. Alright, so we put the lower level platforms on. Good evening, 480 Studio. Haven't spoken to you for a while. How are you doing? I'm doing good. How about you? Yeah, I'm doing all right. It's been a well, the heat was fine, but I had a nice trip in Germany, Netherlands, and Belgium, so that was good. I'm real happy about that. The whole thing reminds me of the incident on the Dublin Dart at Bray Air Show. Essentially the same thing of people walking or track walking because of the heat. Well, this is, a downside of not having like better cooling systems for ensuring that these electrical issues like this don't happen, or redundancy. That's what I'm called, redundancy. I've never claimed any money back on delay repay. Oh, come on. Myself. Signal failures because too much heat. Time for a more powerful PC. That would help, possibly, maybe. Or yeah, a better cooling fan definitely would do a lot of help. Alright. Alright. You know what? This sort of station layout where there's one platform, there's a set of platforms directly underneath the others, reminds me of Antwerpen Central. They gave you a free cheese and ham baguette, which I don't know why, but the DB ones are the best. Are the best ones. They are a railway and not a bakery. You know what? I really at Dortmund. Not Dortmund. At Dusseldorf, one thing I like about Dusseldorf Station is the backwork, sort of German equivalent of Greg's. Just the smell of all the bread in the morning. Oh, delicious. It could cure being a celiac. Oh man, it's so good. Right, now to put these platforms directly above the other ones. Ish. However, the lack of sausage rolls, and I've seen too many people steal from there because it's so easy. Oh, of course. I wish I could be shocked by that, but nah, bummer. Just move it a little bit. There we go. Great. Oh wait, no, this needs to be minus. Hang on, I thought. Hang on, that's a good question. Did Backwork have any sausage rolls? I don't remember them having sausage rolls. They had croissants though. That's probably a good point. I love how this song plays as the rain starts to come over my... Oh, darn it, I want rain. I want your rain. Give me your rain. Hulk want rain. It's... Oh no, what have I done? Okay. Another thing I need to quickly fix. Rain theft. Never gets it on. Yeah, it's, I mean, it is cooler today at least than it was yesterday. What the heck's gone on now? Oh, what have I done? Ugh. I still managed to walk around Cardiff Bay at 30 degrees. Why? Maniac. I mean, obviously getting exercise and stuff is great, but surely you can do that without roasting yourself. What the heck have I done wrong now? What the... Alright. Why is he doing that? Hang on. Reset the boundary point. That's what I need to do. is it? It shouldn't be a curved platform. Wait, I know. No, wait. Oh my goodness. It shouldn't be a curved platform. It should be straight. Thank you. On that 455 run, you can experience 75 miles an hour top speed, so it was pretty cool. Yeah, you can get to top speed. Well, you can get to like 70 and 75 miles an hour on some sections on the southwestern main line, so that's good at least when you can keep cool. Right, where was I? Oh, last two platforms. So, straight. Those little 455s are crazy loud. They are quite a bit. Yeah, they are quite a bit loud. I've gotten used to them for reasons that should be fairly obvious. Sort of like how when people complain about the weather in the UK, and he's, oh, it's raining a lot, and I go, oh yeah, welcome to the UK. I'm used to this. I don't know what it's with people and playing music out loud nowadays. What's wrong with headphones? Like, have headphones just become, oh, I can't be bothered to use them now? Is that what people have just turned into? It's so aggravating. Alright. Madison's sorted out. Now we just need to number the platforms. So hang on. $44. Hello again. I'm just numbering the platforms at Madison. 46. 47. 48. 49. 50. 51. 52. And done. Now you just add the numbers. Wait a second. Let me just do it like this. Right, so with the signal there, then we can access or they can access all their platforms. Good. Oh! Well, I'm not going to do that. Stuff that. It makes sense, but we'll just say people are more intelligent and can work it out a bit better here. Probably have the maximum capacity for a station this bloody huge. Well, I guess we're ready to build all of this then. Look at that. This one station will cost $63 million to build. Well, no time like the present. I forgot to mention that Cardiff Bus actually has Irizar i3s. Oh yeah, I remember seeing photos of those. Odd to see, but hey, I didn't buy them. They did. Right, now with this sorted, we can now finally add on the Wonkong Coma service, which will call at on my save. We're going to sort of similar to its IRL layout, but also not. So Wonkong Coma, it's like a semi-fast service. So yeah, it makes total sense. I do like that, but at the same time, I'm fine with the way I've done it here. Well, I mean, I have. It makes it just a little bit easier. I'm thinking of making the Wonkong Coma line 4 an hour instead of 2 an hour. Well, it's the Network Southeast training theme music. That's why you recognize it. Well, I definitely saw plenty of Citaros when I was in Germany, so there's that. Should it be 2 an hour? No, should it be 4 an hour to? We'll see how we'll see how it is. Wonkong Coma, to like 4 an hour. We'll see how that goes. All right, we'll start from. Yeah, I like Citaras as well. I haven't been on the new Scania fences that you just mentioned about. You've mentioned about South Wales. Maybe one day I can consider riding them. Not your Wi-Fi. Oh. Well, my stream is stable at the moment. I don't know what they want. Everything seems okay for now. No, I'm not experiencing any connection issues on my end. It would have told me. Oh, wait. Now I'm seeing something. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth. But I'm not dropping any frames. Weird. So it's just being dumb. Alright, so this does call at Woodside. Actually, I think I'm just gonna make the Wonkong Coma one stop at all stops to Jamaica and then semi-fast. I'm gonna be using the 12 car Citaros anyway. No, 12 car Citaros, 12 car 700s. My goodness. What is happening? Right, now we run semi-fast, so next stop we'll call it is Elmont. Actually, stop it, we'll just go fast to Melrian Street, whatever it is. So we can probably have some cheeky switches. Alright. 100. No, 80. Yes, Carter Bus has plenty of Sataras. I even had a kick down one on the 30. Cool. That sounds fun. I like the capacity of the Sataras as well. They got real good capacity on the buses. So yeah, this one, so Marillion Avenue, Mineola. Westbury, it doesn't stop there, and then it stops at Hicksville. Bethpage, and then all stops. Oh yeah, I forgot to number the platforms, silly me. 1, 2, no, 1, 2, 4, 3. The kick down knocked the cylinders. Oh, I mean, oh, tragic. Such a tragic thing to hear. And all stops. Did you mean Dixville? No, Hicksville. I just called it Hickstats just for laughs. Because again, we're giving them dramatic-like station names. Aww. Sorry, shame that all the Sataras have gone from Northampton. Oh well. They're still using them on some routes. Uno are still using them, I think, but you know, better luck next time. Alright, there you go. That's the line sorted. And I think I'm actually going to end the stream for now. Give the station the Boston French. I'll think about what I could do something silly like that, perhaps, maybe. Depending on the train types I'm going to be using there. I'll think. But that's a funny idea. I like that. Anyway, that'll be it for tonight, everybody. We've done some great progress, so maybe in a few days' time we'll continue onwards with the trains on this line, and then maybe do one more before. Maybe next time we should actually probably go to New Haven, because we're doing a lot of this area here. We really need to continue onwards towards Boston. So that'll be it for tonight, everybody. So thank you very much for coming along to tonight's stream. It was a lot of fun. And I shall speak with you all later. Goodbye, everybody. Hope you had fun. Yeah. Bye bye, everybody. Bye bye. Where's the end stream button? There it is. Bye bye.